The other day I posted, write your offer, I'll try to make it better. There were a few that kind of caught my attention because what was applicable to them, I saw applicable to many people, maybe even you. There are some things that I think are really hurting you that maybe as I go over these offers, you can catch something for yourself and think,
maybe that's what I got wrong.
So I don't know how many principles we're gonna cover today, but I'm gonna go over the most interesting ones. If there's something for your offer, take it, apply it, go make some money. Let's roll. We offer 30 short form videos per month and we will build an email list or community for you. This is a classic one of selling features over benefits. People don't care about what the thing does, people care about getting the thing. So for example, when I hear,
we're gonna accomplish this thing with AI,
I don't really care how it's done. I just care that it's done. So when you say, I'm gonna offer short form videos, an email list, or a community, you're like telling me the things that the offer includes, but you're not giving me a reason to buy. What would be the reason to buy? We're gonna set up lead gen systems so you get more clients. We're gonna get you this many more sales calls. That is more tangible. When somebody tells me a big offer instead of telling me the one thing and the main thing that the offer includes, that kind of tells me that you don't really know what the best and the most valuable thing about your offer is. Think about Panda Express. So when you go to Panda Express, there's many dishes, but they know what you want. They know that if you're going to Panda Express, you want the orange chicken. Like if you go to Panda Express and you don't order orange chicken, you're doing it wrong. So find out what is your orange chicken and you position that as the main thing. Whatever comes, the sides, the sodas, whatever, that doesn't really matter as long as the main thing is there. Lead with the main thing. Let the rest take care of itself. Helping B2B, B2C brands generate quality leads and sales using Facebook and Instagram ads. I like the Facebook and Instagram ads. What I don't like is generate quality leads. What does quality mean? One thing that I learned the hard way is that uncertain people never buy. When I say,
I'm gonna supercharge your lead flow, I'm gonna turn your account into a revenue generating machine.
What does that mean? It's just lazy. You gotta think about what do they actually want. What they want is money. So how can you quantify it? The more you tell, the more you sell. Be specific about your offer. And if you don't have specificity, we'll go back and see what have you already accomplished. You will find something that you can use as a marketing angle. Ogilvy has this great ad, one of the greatest of all time. At 60 miles an hour, the loudest noise in this new Rolls Royce comes from the electric clock. That number became his angle. Look at how specific it is. Find something that you've done and use that as your angle. Specificity sells. I optimize your day by removing your dead space and creating a new strategy for your time in biz. Again, who are you talking to? Some fitness coaches, some productivity coaches lead with,
I am a coach for busy people.
I don't recommend that. One of the coaches in a program, he mentioned, why are you targeting busy people when everybody thinks that they're busy? And I thought that was really good. Ever since then, I stopped using for busy people because I'm one of them. And when I hear that, the first thing I react is, this guy's offering a horrible service, but he just wants to target rich people. I don't like that targeting because it tells people you read one niching down book and then that became your offer. I help coaches reduce churn for their coaching program and make their clients worth more. I like this. The reason why I like this, it's because you will be targeting a different kind of people. So there's fish and then there's whales. Fish are people who can't pay you, who will waste your time, whereas whales are people who never come in and they buy your shit. We have this misconception that people who make more money don't have more problems. They do, they're just different problems. If I talk about how to land your first client, I will get a lot of people interested. But if I talk about how do you make every single customer worth more and reduce your churn, there's a lower percentage of the population that's interested in that. So the reason why I like this offer and I wouldn't recommend specificity in this one, it's because you're talking to a higher level market. If you can talk to the problems deep down, they already know that you're the guy. You're not promising what everybody else is promising because it is higher level. But I'd like you to focus more on your content. Talk to higher level problems, relate to them deeply, because the more you rise, the less relatable your problems are. So the more we value someone who can speak to the problem. I help coaches scale to 50K plus using organic content and appointment setters. It's good, but I would add a tweak. People don't care how the thing is done. They just care that it's done. You want the customer to have kind of this very straightforward view. You want them to have tunnel vision and see the end. When you include, we're gonna do this with this method, with appointment setters and organic content, and you show them the Slack and you screen share, you let their mind wander in different directions. Instead, what I recommend, make sure that I lead with, you're just gonna get more leads. Talk to the pain, and I think this will do very well. I help founders dominate social media through content repurposing. I hate this offer. This does nothing for you, this does nothing for them. And if anything, it kind of makes you look like an amateur. This is why I'm not a big fan of using markety words when I'm selling to other marketers. They use those words to sell. So if you speak to them in those words, their BS detectors go off. You have to talk to them in a language that you would use at the dinner table. If you wouldn't say it at the dinner table, don't say it. The lesson here is actually just talk like a human. Building audience for founders and CEOs on LinkedIn with newsletters. That's a lot. So it's like building audience with newsletters. It's two things. And I found that, and this happens a lot in fitness coaches, when you lead with one thing, your marketing is stronger. When you lead with two things, your marketing is actually split in half. So during 2020, I wanted to get in shape. And there were many programs, but the one program I still remember that I loved and I thought this is the program was the Achilles program, because you were going to look like Achilles from Troy, like Brad Pitt. And that's the one I bought because it just painted a clear image in my head. Just have that one image in mind that gives them kind of the peace and the order in their mind to understand this guy has this offer. 10,000 followers guaranteed in 60 days. I like thinking, if I put this out into the world, what do I think will happen and what will actually happen? What do I want to happen with this? I want people to reach out. What will actually happen? They would ask me,
what if I don't get there?
You gotta think about, how will my offer be perceived? Some people say, I'm gonna get you 10,000 followers, but they have 2,000 followers. I don't know, something doesn't compute. You gotta make sure you can deliver before you offer that to someone. I'll write you 25 Insta posts, 3 to 4 stories per day, and 5 emails a month for $800. I hate this offer. The reason why I hate it, it's because you're leading with things that they don't want to hear. One time I got on a sales call and for 15 minutes, screen shared the PowerPoint, did the whole entire formula. I was just like very thorough in my presentation. I gave him everything. At the end, he said,
okay, I understand. Do I get calls with you?
I'm like, yeah.
Okay, great. That's all I wanted. Send the invoice.
Sometimes what we think adds to the offer only adds to the confusion around the offer. And in a market of scammers and liars, telling the truth actually is enough of a differentiator. YouTube content done for you for personal brands. So I know 2 guys actually that offer this, and they got their first huge whale as a client, and it was the first one. They didn't wait for permission. There was an application saying, we're looking for video editors. They actually said,
you know what? That application can go fuck itself.
Instead of the application, they just send them an MP4 video.
Hey, check it out. This is what I can do for you.
People don't care about the resume, people don't care about the offer, they just care, can you get the job done? So if you're a beginner, but you have some skills, prove your skill. You don't need to ask for permission to prove that you're good. I help men lose 16 to 20 pounds in 12 weeks with less effort than anything they've tried before. I like this a lot. The reason why I like this is because it's quantifiable. It's also whale bait. People are not afraid of paying, they're afraid of committing. So if you tell them this is gonna be this much time, instead of telling them it's gonna be a recurring payment for 12 months, it's actually easier for them to digest. And with less effort than anything they've tried before, that means that they've already tried, which means that they recognize they have a problem, they've already paid for a solution. It kind of tells me that you've really done your research or that you know your market well. So I like this a lot. Email marketing or newsletters for marketing SaaS. In the second offer, content plus monetization for coaches and experts. Why do you have 2 offers? As entrepreneurs, I feel like we have 3 resources, and ranking them from least valuable to most valuable, I kind of rank them as if it were bronze, silver, and gold. The least valuable of the resources we have, which is bronze, it's also money, because what's more important than money? Time. That's silver. But the one that's above everything is gold, which is attention. It's where you focus your attention. It's what you think about when you walk, when you take a shower, when you're eating, when you're dreaming, what your subconscious is cooking. I don't like the idea of having 2 offers because it kind of evaporates your most valuable resource. You're diverting your attention. So if you're having 2, maybe you don't need that. Maybe you could make more money if you just focused on 1. Hopefully that helped. If you want more content on how to get your coaching business to 30K a month, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And remember, likes and cash.